Namaste. Thank you for joining me. We're just going to start in a seated position on your mat. Just sitting cross-legged if you can, with your hands on your knees, just coming to some natural breath, just getting comfortable, and we're going to come into some ujjayi breath. So we want to breathe in through the nose, breathing out through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of the throat, so you can hear the breath coming out. Breathing in and out, and in and out. Just wakening up the body, sounding like the ocean. Breathing in and out, and again. And just going to put your hands in prayer position, and on an inhale you can interlace your fingers and bring your elbows up. So just going to breathe in and breathing out, push it out in front of you, rounding the back. Breathing in, arms above, elbows bent. Breathing out, arms down below, behind, interlace the fingers, breathing in and breathing out, hands to chest. Do that again, breathing in, elbows up, breathing out, round the back, pushing away, pushing your hands away. Breathing in, arms above, elbows bent. Breathing out, hands behind, interlace the fingers, pushing the chest out. Breathing out, hands to chest. One more time. Go in, out, in, out, in, and out. Now I'm just going to do some side stretching. So breathing in, arms up, breathing out, lean to the right, elbow bent in your right arm, left arm coming up over. Nice deep breaths here. And breathing in, arms up, go to the other side, leaning over to the left, left arm bent, right arm above your head. You can look up to the ceiling if that's okay with your neck. Look straight forward if it bothers you. And breathing in, breathing out to the right, breathing in to centre, breathing out to the left, breathing in to centre, breathing out to the right, breathing in centre, and breathing out to the left. Breathing in centre, and just coming back to a seated position. And now we're going to go on to all fours. We're going to do some cat-cow. So hands underneath the elbows, knees under the waist, under the hips. And breathing in, arch the back leg up slightly. Breathing out, round the back, tuck the tummy in. Breathing out, bending the back, arching up. Breathing out, rounding, drawing the belly button to the spine. Breathing in to cat, and breathing out, arching the back. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, arch the back. Breathing out, round the back. Coming into a neutral spine, you're just going to place the hands slightly in front of the shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your knees off the floor, keeping the legs bent, and then slowly straighten them out into down dog. I'm going to bend one leg and then the other, just walking the dog, trying to keep your spine as straight as possible. Don't worry about if your heels reach the floor. Most people, they can't get their heels to the floor. Just keep bending the knees. The more you practice this, the more flexible you'll get. And bending both knees, take a big step up to the front. And on an inhale, Just rolling up through the spine into Tadasana, your standing pose. So here you want feet together or slightly apart. You want to ground down through all corners of your feet. Sorry, my video is going a bit blurry there. Lifting the toes, spread the toes, slight bend in the knees, tucking the tailbone under, lengthening the spine. Shoulders rolled back. You stretch your fingers out and then just relax them slightly. And standing up nice and tall, feeling like someone's pulling you up with a string. And with an inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right leg goes back, knee goes down. Lengthen the spine. And then stepping the left leg back. Just going to come down in between your hands. Rising up into Cobra. Tuck the toes into Down Dog. Stepping the right leg forward, left knee down. Lengthen the spine. Stepping up to the front of your mat. Forward fold and breathing in. Back to Tadasana, standing pose. And do the same on the other side. Bring your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg goes back. Straighten out the spine. Plant the hands. Coming down in between your hands. Nice little bend into Cobra. Tucking the toes into Down Dog. Stepping the left leg forward. Right knee down. Lengthen the spine. Coming to the front of your mat. Fold forward. Inhale, sweeping up. Hands to heart. Do that again, sweeping the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Go with your breath with every movement here. Right leg back, knee down. Lengthening the spine. Plant the hands into, going into your Cobra. Dropping into, between your arms, into Cobra. Coming into Down Dog. Just a few breaths here. Just holding it out, stretching it out. You can bend the knees if you need to. Bending the knees, right leg comes forward, left knee down, lengthening the spine. Inhale to the front of your mat, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rising up into Tadasana, hands to prayer. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left foot goes back, knee down, lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, both knees back, coming down in between your hands. Inhale into a Cobra. Tucking the toes into Down Dog, and we're going to hold here for a few breaths. Remember to bend the knees if you need to. Feel like you're pushing away the floor with your hands. Biceps roll in. Legs are strengthening. Tummy tucked in. Looking forward, left leg goes up. Right knee down. Lengthen the spine. Inhale to the front of your mat. Fold forward. And inhale back to Tadasana, hands to prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. I'm just going to stay here for a few breaths. If you want to grab your elbows, just leaning forward, bend the knees if you need to. Just want a nice lengthening of the spine, rocking side to side. Don't forget to breathe. And breathing into flat back, straighten the spine, and breathing out, right leg goes back, knee down. Coming up into your low lunge, arms above your head. Breathing out, plant the hands, coming back into your Cobra, rolling forward. Tuck the toes into Down Dog and hold here. So every move we're doing, you should be doing with a breath. If you feel like you're losing your breath, you're probably going too fast, take a break. Right leg goes up, keeping the hips closed. And stepping forward, lower the left leg. Straighten the spine. And then arms up above, leaning into that front leg. Plant the hands, Coming to the front of your mat, forward fold. Breathing into Tadasana and hands to chest. And breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, fold forward. Again, we're just going to take the opposite elbows. Rocking side to side. Sorry, video's going blurry again. Side to side, lengthening out the spine. And plant the hands. Forward fold. Left leg comes back, knee down. Coming into a lunge, arms above your head. And releasing that. Coming back through to your cobra. Breathing in. And breathing out to down dog. And just hold here for a bit. So I'm hoping my video will sort itself out. Not sure why it's done that. Bend in the knees if you need to. Just follow my voice. Heels don't have to touch the floor. And left leg comes up, keeping the hips closed. And then looking forward, bring the left leg through. Plant down your right knee and bring your arms up above head. Nice breath in. Breathing out, plant the palms. Stepping forward to the top of your mat. Forward fold. And breathing in. Come all the way to standing. Back to Tadasana. Now we're going to come into chair pose. So just feet can be together or hips width. So we want to bend the knees. Sweeping your arms down by your side and bending into it. So bum goes back, your knees shouldn't be over your toes. You should be able to look down and see the top of your toe. Coming down a little bit lower, arms by your ears, and then coming down into a seated position. Just grabbing your knees, we're just going to do a few rocks. So just rocking back and up, and back down, and up. Down and up, just giving the spine a nice massage here, and rolling back down for the last time, and staying in a lying position. Just roll the knees side to side, roll up the hips, lengthening the spine, and we're going to come into happy baby. So we're just going to open the legs up, we're going to grab the outside of our feet, and your aim here is to bring your knees into your armpits. Doesn't matter how far in you get. And you can see mine aren't that close, and just make sure that your tailbone is still lengthening. Make sure your bum isn't coming off the mat. Make sure it's staying down on the mat. So if that means you need to move your feet closer to your bum, then do it. And just rocking side to side here. Should feel really nice on your back. Rocking side to side, and then lowering the knees. We're going to come into a twist. So just a few rocks here. And then we're going to shift your hips to the right, bending the knees over, arms into a cactus position, and so your bum's to the right, your knees have fallen to the left, and you're looking to the right. And just take a few breaths here. And coming back up, we're going to shift the hips to the left, knees drop to the right, and you're looking over to the left. And then coming back up, we're just going to come into our final resting pose. Just rocking out the knees slightly, making sure your tailbone's lengthening. You're going to stretch out the legs, hip distance apart, let your feet fall out to the side, hands by your side, and we're going to stay here for a few minutes, so make sure you're comfy, get any itches out the way, have a little wiggle, and then relax into Shavasana. So here we want to relax the whole body. So we're just going to start with the toes. Just release any tension in your toes, in your ankles, in your calves, in your thighs. Just make sure all your muscles are relaxing. In your bum, your stomach, your chest, your shoulders. Just feel it sinking into the floor. Your arms, your hands and your fingers, your neck. Just releasing the jaw, softening the eyes, the forehead. Just relaxing into the floor. Surrender and Shavasana. And while you're laying here, I'm just going to let you know some benefits of our practice today. So, yoga, and especially the moves we've done today, really help with improving circulation. It can strengthen your lungs, relieves headaches, stress, improves your posture, increases energy. It's great for your digestion, and obviously it's great for every single muscle that we've worked today. And just wriggling the hands and the feet. Just take a nice big stretch overhead. Bending up the knees, taking your time, rolling onto the right side. Just stay here for a few breaths. And when you're ready, just come up to a seated position, keeping the eyes closed if you can. Into a seated position, hands on your knees, just do a few breaths here. Bringing the awareness back to the body. And then, with an inhale, just going to sweep your arms above your head, hands together, exhale, hands to chest. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.